No, I don't. I have some questions for you.
Okay.
What exactly is combustion?
Combustion is the exothermic reaction with oxygen and fuel. It needs heat to start.
How does fire exactly spread?
Fire spreads by heating up the fuel in the reaction with oxygen.
Alright, and what was my other question again?
Your other question was,
how do I stop fires, and how do I be safe?
You be safe and stop fires by having... So, you stop fires by using a fire extinguisher, which covers the fuel and doesn't react with the oxygen. That's how it stops it. And you got to keep chemicals from stoves. Yeah, stoves, heat. And downstairs in your basement, keep it away from the heater. Anyway, be very careful with fire and don't cook alone, whether or not the stove is hot or not. You always have to cook alone and stuff. Wait. Okay, I'm getting a surprise interview of Smokey the Bear.
And only you can prevent forest fire.
Only you can prevent forest fire. What fire can you prevent?
Forest fires.
Forest fires.
Well, Smokey, how about you read some of the facts on this half of the page to the viewers? Awesome viewers.
Do not smoke in a forest because you might start a fire. And put out the campfires before you leave because you might start a fire.
Okay.
Do not do other dangerous stuff or play with matches because you might start a fire.
Try not to.
Anyway, okay. Water stops fires because it makes temperature drastically drop and it gets rid of the fuel source to the oxygen. Fire safety. Really careful with fire and don't try this at home. Okay, so as you can see, we got a Bunsen burner here. It lets gas out this tube, and then when you light it with this sparker here, it starts the heat and it goes up in flames. And the oxygen is the it's the oxygen, and so that's the fuel source and stuff. Always be safe and wear goggles when doing experiments like the one we're about to do.
I can't stress enough that you should never leave anything flammable like paper or towels near any fire or heat source. If you do, this could happen, causing a much bigger fire.
This is how fire spreads.
Hello, I am an MSVSC science class reporter. I'm coming to you live from Miss Jackie Brooks' science classroom. I'm here to inform you about fire safety. I have brought a friend along who knows all about this subject, Smokey the Bear.
I'm Smokey the Bear, and only you can prevent forest fires.
I sit down. Tell me, Smokey, how are most fires started inside of houses?
Well, that's an excellent question, Nathan. Most fires come from inside houses that are not able to be controlled, are started by hot stoves, heaters, and ovens.
How are these fires put out?
Well, you can use a fire extinguisher, and if you're cooking, don't use water, use baking soda, because it reacts with the chemicals in the food, and it stops fire.
Anything that blocks out heat, oxygen, or fuel. Alright, me. Would you like to name the hardest fire to put out, or one of them? Yes, I would be glad to.
Well, yes, I would be glad to.
Nathan.
Some
very hard fires
to put out are grease and oil fires. His mouth.
Oh, that's interesting. How would I put one of these out?
Well, the first thing not to do would be to put water on the grease.
Or oil, because it would just make it spread.
Because it would just make it spread.
Oh, that is interesting. What should I use to put the fire out? Baking soda. Well, Smokey, it's been wonderful having you on our show. I do hope you can visit again.
No.
Okay, thanks for tuning in to MSBSC Network for our presentation. Have a great day.